Hello everyone, let's understand the new possibilities for virtuals with the current price action, starting with the all-time history. Then we're gonna dive with the micro level. Of course, we have a potential 1, 2, 3 here, or a 3 waves as a wave A finished over there, and we're looking here for potential wave 4 in case of an impulse. In that case of a wave 4 finished, you are looking then for a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation towards the upside, at least here, to finish a wave 5 in this area, or to finish an A, B, and a C as well, which it can be also an impulse to finish also taking the all-time high there and taking at least the $5 for virtuals. So those are the bullish scenario, whether in a wave 4 and a 5, or an A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y, I would say, in case you are looking at a zigzag, another zigzag as well toward the upside to reach the high, at least $5, and we're talking about $10 and around that. So basically, we are still looking here at some strengths, I would say, again, and pushing for higher in 5 waves. As you can see, we're going to dive inside it on the micro level. So on the 4 hours chart here, or before even going to this 4 hour chart, I would like to explain it a little bit from the macro level so you understand it much better. And then we dive inside it. So basically in this region here, what are the possibilities that we might get as a correction? So this correction can still be a W, X, and a wave Y, but your wave Y can be unfinished yet. Can be your wave Y and A, B, C, D, and an E, which it can still be a triangle, and plus the wave D can be longer, meaning A, B, C here, and then pushing in a wave E toward the downside, and then of course continuation as bullish. So very likely that this W, X, and a wave Y triangle here unfolding for a wave Y and then pushing for higher one more time again. Another probability here that it is very important also to understand for bearish is a deeper W here, kind of like this W and X and a wave Y. Yeah, so the wave Y might be here, kind of, it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, wave A, B, and a C, finishing a deeper wave Y, meaning your X can be over here, your W is there, and then a wave Y over here. So very, very interesting, of course. However, still far possibility until now, and that because, of course, I see 5 waves up here, potentially still looking for something like this for a zigzag at least, which it can be the triangle probability here before we push for higher. Yeah, so these are the probabilities, guys. Now, it can be even a wave 1, 2, and this is kind of like a diagonal wave 1 and a wave 2, and we might push even not just for a zigzag, but we simply continue toward the upside in a wave 3. So let's dive inside it. I mean, I think I already explained it perfectly on the macro level, but I think for the lower time frame here, as you can see, we were looking for higher prices, and we're still looking for it. Yeah, so this lower prices were also like a very, very possible given. I mean, if we want to push this to here somehow like that, we might still, this is definitely corrective, but we're gonna lay down a new setup here actually before we dive deeper. So basically, yes, this is a diagonal potentially finished over here. I would say the diagonal is somehow finished over here, somehow like this, and we are in a potential wave 1 can be finished, yeah, as a wave 1. I prefer to put it there, and I prefer to take, honestly, after this finished potential diagonal, I prefer to take it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here as a wave 1, or a wave A there, that it might be unfolding. I'm gonna remove all of this so to make it, of course, simpler. So basically 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5, the wave 2 is there. In case we are really bullish here, then we are looking for this impulse to unfold. Don't forget the ABCs that we explained as well. A, B, and a C here as well can be very likely to be unfolding. So I would say let's add some new key levels there. So for this potential wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in both case scenario, whether a wave C or a wave 3, we are looking here for kind of an impulsive wave to push for higher. Now, this potential price right now, it doesn't suggest something really strong as bullish, but yeah, the only way to read this as bullish is kind of like a diagonal, but the wave 3 is longer than the wave 1, which I don't like it at all, but still possible, guys. Still can be a possibility that we push for higher. I would say confirmation for higher is simply taking this level there. So this is a confirmation for higher. Even if you want a pre-confirmation also on the micro level, this is your pre-confirmation as well for higher here. Yeah, so pre-confirmation. Okay. So we'll see how this is going to be. Now, of course, confirmation or pre-confirmation as well for lower here is this one. So I would say confirmation for lower there, and it can be it can be deeper. Why pre-confirmation as well? I'm gonna explain, because it can be deeper wave 2 or deeper wave B, yeah, and then pushing for higher again. But if you take this low here, this is your confirmation for lower, of course. Yep, so it's a nice breaking out area. I would say the price is still inside this area where we want to decide here between the bullish, yep, so bullish area and the bearish area, yeah. And those breaking out areas are not just breaking simple one, they are going to be a major breakout. Meaning if we break out here, very likely to be impulsive, really pushing for higher. If we break out here, well, it might be, of course, a deeper correction here in a wave Y, as we mentioned, of course, on the daily. Yeah, so the daily, which is exactly this scenario, guys. Let me show you exactly this one. Yeah, the wave Y, this. Yeah, so it can be really bearish. So very, very interesting. Of course, the 1 hour chart is very interesting to watch, because those are the areas where we get a price decision, bullish or bearish, guys. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.